when I say that, seek to understand and not to be understood. It comes down to communication. It's a big one. Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Staying Married, brought to you by This Marriage Business Academy. My name is Ademorayo Akpara, and I'm delighted to be here with you again today. Today we would continue with the fourth A, in our series of requirements and materials to building our marriage construction, right? And if you have not started this series with us, I really would pray that you just go to the beginning and follow the conversation. It's an interesting one, and I'm sure that you'll find it enlightening and it will really bless you. So we started on the fourth A on the last episode. Communication is a big one. So we have to continue and, trust God to help us tidy and run everything up today. And our fourth A is agreement, agree, which really, really speaks to communication, which, we started to open up last week on what it really means. This week, we dive straight in. Now, remember that we started from living and cleaving. So there is work for you to be done in ensuring that you speak the same language and with one voice. There are so many things that can stand on the way. But guess what? If you do understand the power and the authority that comes with speaking with one voice, you will give it everything that it will take so that you can get there. I hope this is, really, really entering into your bone marrow. I really hope it is, because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a really, really, really big deal. So how do we get, to this level where we're able to build this communication and speak with one voice, speaking one language in our marriage, such that, your husband is not seeing this and going this direction, and the wife is going in the other direction, north and south, east and west. They will never meet. No, that one, it will be a convergence. It will converge, and then, when light rays converge together, it comes with intensity, and then it can burn. But when it's diverged, the rays are just scattered. You may not even see so much. But when it converges, science students will understand this, and I'm not speaking science. Okay, guys, so a few tips, I'll share a couple, 3 or 4 or 5, to say, how do you then build this communication, as a critical ingredient and material for this our marriage construction, so that it will stand gidigba. That's how they talk it in my place. It will, something very strong and solid is what gidigba means, right? So first thing is that you've got to respect each other's opinion. And this really speaks to acceptance. I spoke about that in the very first A. You have to respect each other's opinion. You must understand that you would not see things the same way. And you've got to respect the other person's perspective. Because guess what? I like the scripture where, I can't remember it now, where it was saying that we see in part. The day that I got that understanding, it really is humbling. Because the many times that you find, especially for intellectuals, people who are very, intelligent and, very widely read, you just have this sense of, everything. No, you don't. There is so much more hidden that you do not know, right? So you've got to respect another person's opinion. Respect your partner's opinion, even if you feel like it's not up to standard. You respect it. It's their opinion. You don't rubbish anybody's opinion, not in marriage. and you don't rubbish anybody's feelings if they feel a certain way. You've got to acknowledge that, and respect it so that you can speak with one voice. Second thing I would say is to defer to superior arguments. So you have to make a decision, and you may think that your position or your perspective is right until you listen to somebody else. You've got to be confident in yourself and be so sure of who you are that, no, this is a better one. I don't feel, and this really speaks to men, that, no, it has to be my opinion or your own authority, your word. So if your wife has a superior argument, what stops you from saying, no, this one makes sense. It makes more sense, right? And wife too. Many times, because we have, and women have the gift of, hindsight and a lot of foresight. Men are very straight in one way, just thinking in one very narrow manner. Women, we can do permutation and combination and really see things beyond. So we've got that gift, gift of, insight, hindsight, foresight. All of the sights, we have it. So a lot of times, you are mostly correct when you're telling a guy, no, this is the way you should do it. And guys, no, this is the way I want to do it. Don't argue, right? And when they do it, I'll go ahead and do the way we want to do it, and then it boomerangs. Don't say, Shibi, I told you. No, that's not the way to do it. Okay? So, you bring up your argument and it's not accepted. Be okay not to have your perspective taken. And then support the one that, is there. It's part of submission. It's a whole lot, but I'm saying that defer to superior argument. So if you put it forward, it's not taken. Don't take offense. Don't throw tantrums. Don't be childish. I don't know, because you didn't listen to me at the end. I was about to, I was telling you that time you didn't answer me. No, we don't do that in the kingdom. Right? And to our men, please be strong enough, and be sure in your leadership of us to receive advice and our opinion, because, hey, we want the best for you. Okay, so another point for me is, when you have conversations and discussions, don't look for, I won, you lose. No, there is no winner or loser. It's win-win. Everybody wins. If you lose, everybody loses. But we are not going to lose. So we will take decisions, come from that mindset of a win-win, right? So it's not a competition. You cannot be competing with your spouse. Come on. Okay, so this is a topic for another day. The marriage union, it's not the place for competition. You're not competing for relevance. You're not competing for voice. You're not competing for power. You're not tussling. Well, you're not tussling authority. No, it's not a power tussle. It's the place to complement and be complimented, because God created you both individually whole to complement one another. I usually tackle people that say, you found your better half. I'm like, excuse me, God did not create any half human being. He created a whole human being, better half. What are you talking about? Okay, so don't mind me. I was just, But really, better half. What's that? God created whole people, complete, sound mind, with the mind of God. So He's found His complement. Right? So if you say those things, please change it. There's no better half, because he's not half and she's not half. They are whole. In fact, I think that this better half thing, has done more harm than good, because you just have in your mind that, I'm half full, I'm looking for who come and complete me. Hello? You are complete. Okay, so let's just shatter that table and throw it out. But we'll deal with that conversation another day. You are not a half human being, right? You are complementary. You complement your spouse, you complement your husband, you complement your wife. You bring your 100, she brings 100. You put it together and get your 100 raised to power 1 million. whatever is the power that you want to get. So it's just boom, boom, boom. But not half human beings, not people that are, broken, that are half, three-legged. No, come on. All right. That was just on a lighter note. Right. But it's win-win. Don't have the mindset of we are fighting. I won this time. No. No, we want to speak with the same voice. Because there is so much power in agreement. And when you are together, there is nothing. The Bible says there is nothing that will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Can you beat that? They imagine to do it. It would not be restrained from you. Once you just agree, you're together. In agreement, you're working towards the same goal and the same purpose. It cannot be restrained from you. That's how to build a lasting marriage. Because we are here for the long haul. It's not a sprint. It's much more than a marathon, actually. Right? Another thing I like to point out before, we wrap it up today is that as much as possible, agree on everything. You ask me, is that possible? Yeah. Talk about everything. Talk about everything as much as possible. Let there be nothing hidden. Now, this is a journey, right? And I'll share this from my own experience. I'm a talker. My husband is not a talker. I won't be on the podcast if I don't like talking. I didn't even realize that I like talking, but I'm a talker. I'm very expressive. My husband isn't. I want to talk about everything now. It's not like that for my husband. He would take his time. So in the beginning, he used to frustrate me, like, you're not talking. Give it some time. So, is it where I want him to be? No. But he's a lot better than he was at the beginning. So it's a gradual thing. The kind of influence that you would have on your spouse, if you intentionally, committedly build your marriage, the kind of influence that you would have over one another in 10, 15, 20 years cannot be it can't be at the same level that it was in the first 2-3 years. Just what I'm saying. Because there has been years of commitment, of growth, of, that you're just testing to be sure that, okay, yes, this person can be trusted. There is a lot that has gone into it. So give it time, right? Give it time. Just know that is the focus. That is the goal. That you agree on everything. You talk about everything. Leave nothing to chance. Talk about it. Talk about it and come to agreement. Because in that agreement, there is so much power. Wow, there's so much to talk about. Okay, so this one, I'll make this the last one, and I'm trusting God that I would have time to be able to go through these things in detail some other time, but I'll leave with this one. Choose appropriate place and time. Now, I know that as women, sometimes the things are just bubbling up inside of you. I just want to talk about it now. It may not be the appropriate time. It may not be the appropriate place. It may not be in the right frame of mind. Because these are some of the barriers to communication. Because you just want to get it out. You're not thinking, okay, is this person ready to receive? Are they able to receive? Because guess what? Communication is not just about you speaking. It's actually a two-way that what I say, the person I'm speaking to right now can decode, understand, and then give me a feedback or a response. So it's a two-way process. It's not just blah, 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 blah. It's not just talking. It's not just releasing words. No. So the appropriate place and time for different kind of issues. You can't be... I'm trying to think of a good example that comes to mind now. But, women, the way we do these things. That you want to discuss something serious and your husband is just walking in from work after a stressful day. And you just meet them and say, Oh, nepa to tom. I'm sorry, I had to say that in your. The guy just walking in from a long, stressful day, and you slam him in the face with bills, it's not the appropriate time. Yes, there may be bills to discuss, but is that the right time to talk about it? No. So, we need knowledge and, understanding of these things. So that some of barriers to communication, and that, keeps us from agreeing and being able to put a united front forward and speaking with the same voice. There is so much there. I'm trusting God that we would have another session really, really dedicated to, showing or, really breaking open different types and different things that go into communication and the different dynamics of communication in marriage. I would like to draw the curtain on this conversation today, so I did not keep it for too long. I hope that this has blessed you. It's really, really, really been illuminating for me, even as I speak. Trust me, that communication is powerful. The power of agreement, speaking with one voice and one language is something that everyone, who really wants to stay married and enjoy this powerful union and institution that God, in all of his love to us, founded, that we must pay attention to, and there's the communication with God. I mean, we'll go into that on another day, in how, the way we communicate to God, with our God and our Maker, really speaks to our communication as spouses. I do hope that this has been a blessing to you, because he has blessed me also. Thank you so much for listening. I do hope to read from you. Please share your questions, share your thoughts, and share your feedback continuously with us. You can write to me at mo@thismarriagebusiness.com.ng. And for further inquiries on bookings for counseling sessions, you can write to talk to us at thismarriagebusiness.com.ng. Also, do well to follow us on our social media handles at This Marriage Business on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honor to bring this to you today. I do hope you join the next episode. Bye for now.